Thank you, Mr. Khan, for the embarrassing introduction. Your Excellency, High Commissioner David Semenier, Dr. Olin, Mr. Khan. Here we are at the graduation ceremony of 2011. Thank you to my fellow graduates for having faith in me and representing you as your valedictorian tonight. It's a great honor. The entire high school experience is one immense and difficult journey. One that drags on for far too long, like quite possibly this speech. Each year in high school has been a great adventure within itself and are special in their own way. There's grade 9, or the year of the annoying. 4 years ago, when we were in grade 9, there were few people outside of our grade that would deny that we were the worst grade 9s. Until next year's arrived, and then the year after that. It's almost like a rite of passage to be so annoying to the rest of the high school student body. But then again, who can blame the grade 9s? We were loud, immature, obnoxious, cocky people. We divide our spare time between playing video games in class and flashing our biceps at senior girls in a bad attempt to impress. Maybe that was just me. We were pretty bad, but we were learning. Next came grade 10, or the gap year. The pressure of being the youngest in the school was lifted, and finally we were accepted by the 2 older grades. It seemed almost like there was no pressure at all. Sure, we had ISPs, and there was the dreadful P2 project. But looking back, it seems like the most stressful part of grade 10 was making sure to hit Alt Tab quick enough before the teachers saw what we were doing on our laptops. It seemed like very little mattered then. That's probably the reason behind my grades that year. Next came the year of realization, grade 11. We began to realize collectively how important actually doing well in school was. And this was when our close-knit school community, with varying cliques, was changed. We all took different paths to get to this point. Some of us took our academics more seriously, others focused on athletics, others on the artistic side. We divided between the IB program and the OSSD program. But regardless of what path we chose, we all got through, and that's why we're sitting here together. Finally, after what felt like a lifetime, came grade 12, or the year of God. Quite simply because his name was the one that was thanked the most by all seniors. Thank God this is my final year of high school. I'll never have to do math again. Thank God I won't have to see her again. Thank God there's only 1 more week left. Thank God I'm finally done. Each year was different and special, and I learned a lot from them, and not just about trigonometry or the major themes of Hamlet. I learned that the older you get, the more responsible you're meant to be. Even though we've come to this big event in our lives where we're meant to feel older and matured, I certainly don't. I already miss the comfort and security of being young, when we could hide behind other adults, when we didn't have to be our own adult. I guess I also learned to cherish the memories and to seize each fleeting moment and chance before they disappear, because you never know what will happen again. I learned that the errors in judgment, the falls and mishaps, and the regrets and missed opportunities are okay. The most important thing is to always forgive yourself for them and to never forget them, because it is how you rise above your mistakes that defines who you are. I learned that the most important thing that you learn in school is that the most important things are not learned in school. They're not written on a whiteboard on a sheet of A4 paper. They are in every experience. They are in every relationship, in every game that was lost, in every game that was won. They're in the time you got in trouble, and the time you snuck out to meet your friends at night. Yes, parents, that did happen. And they're in the times you stayed up all night to make sure you got your homework done. These are where the real lessons are learned. These experiences that we will take with us to all the different places that we will spread out to after graduation. So it is only right I thank all the people on behalf of the class of 2011 for all the experiences throughout these years. Each and every one of you have helped us to get through the years and make it that much more bearable. To the parents, without you, we wouldn't be here. Your guidance is our light, even though sometimes we might see it as such a pain. We're sorry. You were the first to hold us in your arms and see the unending possibilities within us. Even though as we've grown older and further from that first grasp, we still remember the first day of kindergarten, when you held our hand, and you kissed our cheek, and you said everything will be okay. Thank you. To the teachers, for your constant patience and sacrifice, and for making our lives a living here. making our lives really challenging. For the few years we spent in high school, you helped us realize our full potential. Thank you. To all the graduating class, whether you're part of the IB kids, the gym rats, the cool kids, the slightly cooler kids, the party people, the divas, or the quiet ones, you made the years interesting and homely. Thank you. And to my closest friends, Arthur, work on that growly voice, you'll be needing it when you're the godfather. Z, keep dancing, it's much healthier than playing WoW. Keep it fresh, I'll see you in NS. Ming, what happened to our drum in a cover band? Ming, my oldest friend here, I'm glad you're staying in Singapore. And Norman. Thank God for basketball, otherwise we would have never talked. Thank you to all of you for being there for me this year and all the previous years. Finally, a special mention to Jam, or Jamil Jack Arthur Marco, CIS's first unofficial indie a cappella band. Our impromptu concerts of Disney songs and movie theme songs were amazing. If only we could stay together, there's no telling what we could do. Finally, as a closing and as a tribute to one of the many songs Jam actually sings, I'd like to ask for a little audience participation. Could the graduating class of 2011 please stand up and repeat after me? You can put your hands on your chest if you want. I want to be the very best. Like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide, each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon! Thank you very much. There's much that can be learned from the Pokemon theme song, mainly the thirst for knowledge and adventure that I hope each and every one of us will leave this gym with today. Congratulations to all of my fellow graduates of the class of 2011, and good luck.